The Mirror Media Group is the Westside's largest and most trusted local media source and your best option to market, brand, and reach the community for your business. We're made up of 5 local media entities, including Westside Today, Santa Monica Mirror, Brentwood News, Century City News, and Yo Venice. We are the #1 source for local news and information, events, and everything on the West Side. We look forward to working with you.
Yes, we're going to talk about history today. This is Brock and Your Block, and I'm in downtown Santa Monica on 2nd Street with Kay Pattison. Come on in, Kay.
Hello,
Kay
Phil.
is from the Santa Monica Conservancy,
All right.
and you are the person who, there you go, she even has her name tag on.
Certified.
And you're the person who takes everyone on the...
At walking tour, the Santa Monica Downtown Walking Tour.
So we have a downtown walking tour.
Absolutely, a walk through history, it's called.
Really? Wait, we have history in Santa Monica?
Yes, surprisingly, we have a fantastic history in this city, and I am so proud and pleased to be able to tell the story of Santa Monica.
When does our modern history start? Because I think our anniversary was last week.
Well, it actually starts, you know your history.
I do. I'm a
All
native,
right.
I have to say, I'm a native Santa Monican. But I wasn't here when the city was founded.
The city of Santa Monica was founded July 15th, 1875. There was a land auction held at the foot of what was called Nevada then, it's now Wilshire Boulevard, just where the statue of St. Monica stands looking over the city. And it was a huge success. And in 3 days, they sold every lot they had for sale.
So we're staying across the street from Santa Monica's oldest building. Tell me about our oldest building.
Well, this is the Rap Saloon you see behind me here. And it was built in 1875. Mr. William Rapp bought the 2 pieces of property at the July auction. And
So he was our city's first rapper. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Indeed, I have to use that. Our first rapper,
There
Mr.
you go.
Rapp. And he built his saloon out of bricks because it was a very high-class watering hole. And there were lots of them in Santa Monica. Santa Monica had, by the end of 1875, it had 1,000 residents, and it had more saloons per capita than downtown Los Angeles with 6,000 residents.
Did it really?
Yes, it did.
So people like to drink a lot.
They did.
Those beachy Mai Tais and pina coladas went over well in Santa Monica.
Especially with the gentlemen who were living at the old soldiers' home that we now call the Veterans Administration.
And they would have been veterans of the Civil War, and then later the Spanish-American War.
Sure, the Spanish-American War. And one of the local, you have a lot of enterprising people living here in Santa Monica, and one of the locals, he established probably the first public transportation. He had a mule train from the old soldiers' home to Santa Monica.
Really?
So they brought in
You know, the mule train would work just as well as our cars now because they both go about the same speed in our traffic.
Oh,
Yes. So
So we do our walking tour. We started here, and this particular building, the Rap Saloon, I think it's one of my favorites on the whole tour. I mean, look at this building. It's kind of ordinary, right? It's what they call a vernacular building, nothing special. But this is, you know, buildings have personalities. You just have to get to know them.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most determined, stubborn building in the city. It's sat here since 1875, and it says, "I will not be moved." No matter how many times people wanted to move it away, tear it down, there it sits. And the beauty of it is the International Hostel really saved it because they came along in the late 80s and asked the city, they bought the property from the owners, and then they went to the city and said, "We want to build a hostel here." And you can see the hostel built up there behind the Rap Saloon.
So this building out of brick, which was unusual back then.
It was the only
because
one on the
this
street.
was really a frontier town.
It
So-
looked like just like a Wild West. And
Yeah.
It was a Wild West town.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Well, it still is. but this leads to a couple of things because your tour is when?
It's every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the
And
morning.
you're the lead
well,
tour
I'm
guide.
the tour coordinator.
You're the boss.
Well, in a sense, I am,
Yes.
and I do tours too.
So here's what you need to know about this. Santa Monica Conservancy walking tours on Saturday mornings, and you can go to
Go to the DWT, as in Downtown Walking Tour, at santamonica.org.
santamonica.org,
Or they can go on
or
the
you
website.
can just Google it, or
and
go to the
Google it.
Santa
And
Monica
another thing,
Conservancy.
I want to say to all you folks out there, if you wake up some beautiful sunny Saturday morning and say, hey, I feel like a walking tour, we'll be right over there at 10 o'clock. So come and join us. You don't need a reservation.
So I want all of you to come join Kay on a walking tour of Santa Monica. This is Brock and Your Block, and I'm going to go walk through Santa Monica history. Come
Well,
on, Kay.
Let's go.